I'm Shawn McCaskill, the Mayor of Southlake.
I state your name.
I, Shawn McCaskill,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully execute
that I will faithfully execute. The very best part of Southlake is the people. We have a beautiful community, beautiful neighborhoods, beautiful homes, a great town square, lots of great things happening, but it's really all about the people who volunteer their time and give back to this community in such an important and meaningful way.
and of this state.
And in this state,
So help me God.
so help me God. My wife Laura and I are the proud parents of 4 kids, 4 dragons, all raised here in Southlake: Joe, Maddie, Caroline, and Jack. My wife and I actually met in law school. We graduated from St. Mary's University Law School. We were married a week after the bar exam, and then we moved to the DFW Metroplex from San Antonio. We've been so blessed to live in Southlake, and we've met so many great people who volunteer their time in so many different ways, and that's what my wife Laura and I wanted to do. So I got involved in the city starting in 2010 by being appointed to the Zoning Board of Adjustment and then to the Planning and Zoning Commission in 2012. As many of you know, Feedstore Barbecue is a special place to Laura and I and our family. 20 plus years ago, when we made the move from Arlington to Southlake, Texas, Feedstore Barbecue was the first place that we had a meal in Southlake, our new home. This place is really special to Laura and I, and you probably remember this from 20 plus years ago when we were making our move from Arlington to Southlake and bought our house, and the day we closed, time for lunch, we had our first meal in Southlake right here at Feedstore Barbecue. Probably a couple cold ones to go with it after we had to sign that note, but we've never looked back, and you've been there with us every step of the way with our family and our kids. My daughter Caroline has worked here, but also on the political side, when I started getting involved in Southlake City Council, my first election in 2015, y'all were the first business that allowed me to put up one of those big campaign street signs, and I know I won that election because of that sign and the traffic you generate here. So thank you, and I'll be forever indebted to you, but thank you for everything you've done for me personally and my family. I appreciate that very much.
Well, I'm Mike LaFavors. I'm with the Feedstore Barbecue, and my parents, Bill and Phyllis LaFavors, moved all of us out here in 1974, right behind the feed store. And over the years, Dad bought the house next door in 87, and he bought the feed store in 97 from the Lemire family. And while he was running it as a feed store, my brother was running it, Matt says, hey, how about turning it into a barbecue restaurant? April in 2001, they opened it up as the Feedstore BBQ and More. The rest is kind of history. The whole setup for this restaurant, our business model, is to keep it in the family and to keep it here in Southlake.
That is really why this place is so special. It's multi-generational family business, and you didn't really get into it yet, but it's true that y'all give so much back to the community, not only with the service and the food you provide here, but y'all are involved every week in a charity or a fundraiser. Why don't you talk a little bit about that and how you guys continue to really step up and support the community in so many different ways?
We have a lot of regulars that come through here. We feel deeply involved in the community, and we feel like the only way is to give back to the community, because we truly respect where we're at and the people who brought us here, which is the community.
So it's one of our favorite places, the McCaskill family. We consider the LaFavors our family as well, and thank you for all you do for the community. We appreciate your friendship.
We wouldn't do it. I couldn't do it any other way.